Peace, family. It's your boy Fonzie from BattleOnline.com, and we're back with another rap breakdown. We join once again with Floss Mode, aka Floss Angeles. What's good, fam?
AKA Smokey up under the table, AKA Kush Boy, AKA Gelato's finest. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, wait. What you smoke? What you smoking on today, man?
Oh man, I'm smoking on some wedding cake right now. My voice going and shit from arguing and shooting dice with my homeboys and shit. So nigga voice is gone, but I still got y'all. What up though?
Yeah, we good, man. We want to say happy holidays to everybody out there. Hope everybody enjoying the holiday season. Got some good experiences. Got to spend some time with their folks and their family. We just chilling out here. We definitely been blasting music is one thing that always keep us through the holidays and stuff, and keep us through most seasons throughout the year. So we definitely looking forward to getting back to some rap breakdown stuff. But hasn't been out there for the holiday season.
Oh man, it's been it's been raining. Not only has it been raining, it's been raining bullets in this motherfucker too. Broadcasting live via satellite, Inglewood, California. You feel me? It's been actually it's been some crazy shit going on this whole year, but this holiday season, a lot of deaths, a lot of shootings and stuff like that. I just been focusing and listening to a lot of people podcasts and stuff like that. So I want to say big up to that nigga Reggie Wright and Mob James and Celeb Source. What's my niggas? You God and the other name. I forget they shit, but I've been listening to a lot of people podcasts and just looking at a lot of people's shit going on, how much drama that's going on in the streets and shit like that. That's it, man.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a lot of dope hip hop podcasts out there. We want to say shouts out to the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, Yup Mouth podcast, Holding Court podcast.
Big U, big up to Big U and his podcast, and
yeah.
Ice-T and all them doing they shit.
Yep, Revolt. There's a lot of dope stuff. Definitely the culture representing. I think the culture is showing out at the minute. So, showing out, we're going to show a couple of tracks and then we're going to get into some breakdown stuff. So this first one.
Yeah, man, because I forgot this about me. I'm just bigging up everybody podcast, but we the podcast that, that focus on the music, because that's where I come from. Fonzie come from that shit. Fonz shit is dope as fuck. I'll be listening to this shit back and forth. So big up to the whole London and the England and UK to all that shit, man. You know what I mean? I broadcast a lot from Inglewood, but I love this because we get to sit up and critique music and all that. So what song we going to?
I mean, one of them I was gonna play is called It's Nothing, and this was posted on the SoundCloud.
Yeah. This off the album for Los Angeles. I did this song, this produced by Rhythm D, and I did this song Nothing. It's just basically, man, it's a lot of scenarios about nothing that can go on at the same time as something going on with it. But this song is called Nothing, so it's a lot of different scenarios about it. So y'all peep it out.
See, it started off with nothing. It took a long time, I kept with it, and now I finally did it. And now these busters wanna hold me down and ball a block. See me on top, and now they wonder when the ballin' stop. Was on the map, so surprised I'm coming up. See it with your homies, all of a sudden you running up. I keep these clowns at a distance. Feed them with a long spoon, think you about to bloom. I put your goons in the tune. You see, it really don't matter to me. It ain't nothing to be in boss mode, homie. I live in for lost mode. Stacking cheese, shooting the breeze. Heard your album, you thought I was nervous. Nigga, please, you see, I done this, I do this, and I ain't new to this. Fight minds, why don't you write your own rhymes? And let me show you how it's done. Cause mathematically, me plus you equals none.
Nothing from nothing, yeah. Nothing.
Gotta get your own girl.
Nothing from nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing from nothing.
Don't you scheming on my dough? Gotta get your own, bro.
Nothing from nothing.
Speak into nothing. I know a girl that play niggas like a hobby, like it's a job, G. Met her in the lobby. All the fellas in the hood say she like the vibe, so I call her Bobby. Pulling strings and for a sexual thing. She like the Lakers and the Clippers and the Sacmo Kings. Try not to, but on the real, homie, she got you. On the top, that's whoever she giving the cop to. Look good, but so bad, but so quick. Why you thinking what you did? She trying to get you the trick, trying to get you to the mall. On any brother who's tall that look like he might be playing some basketball. Bass drama, plus gold digging with a baby mama. Not a gym, but a court paying child support. Try to tell you didn't listen. You thought I was frontin', she living better than you. Now ain't that nothing?
Nothing from nothing. Nothing.
Gotta get your own girl.
Nothing from nothing.
Nothing for free.
Nothing. Leave nothing. Nothing from nothing.
Don't be scheming on my dough. Gotta get your own, bro.
Nothing from nothing.
Grass or ass.
Nothing. Leave nothing.
You see the moral.
So okay, we're gonna cut that one there. You know, it's easy for us to rock out to the full joints, but we're gonna give it a little.
All right. No, you gotta jump to him. Gotta jump back and forth to it. Yeah, I know you. Good.
Yeah. So you said that one produced by Rhythm D.
Yeah, produced by Rhythm D. Had the Billy Preston sample on there. Nothing from nothing. You know what I'm saying? The Billy Preston joint. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Like I said, it was just a gang of different scenarios. Talked about my homeboy who's playing basketball. You know what I mean? And how he skeezes and sack chases, trying to get him for his money, gold diggers. You know what I mean? And then the other scenarios. It's just this scenario just feed off the word nothing. She living better than you. Now, ain't that nothing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely, man. So one thing you definitely display a lot of creative and sort of fun wordplay at the same time as being lyrical and stuff like that as well. How long did it take you to write that song?
Oh man, it took me minutes. It's like, I'll be on some other shit. Like I don't like how other producers, like other rappers that have a bunch of girls in the studio. I don't do that shit. Like I was Machiavelli trained, so we was going there to work. So I would go up in there, and probably by the time it take Rhythm like maybe like 20, 30 minutes to sync the beat up. You know what I mean? He already had a beat already up, and then he's syncing the beat, the song form. By the time he even synced the beat up, I got the lyrics already wrote. And I go up there and go lay the shit. Take me about 2 or 3 times to be done. He's up there mixing the song. Really like every song. In the studio.
Okay, we're breaking up slightly, but we're gonna take a little break and check out this clip.
So you guys work together? Yeah, we did a title song. Yeah, so you must be the lead vocalist. I can just smell it.
The vocalist and also female rap artist.
The vocalist of the Mocalist.
Yeah, everything, every woman.
So you guys have something on the soundtrack?
Love Stinks is the title of our song.
Oh, no. So you guys are the #1 stinkers on the CD. How cool. So tell us a little bit about Love Stinks and how you came about writing the song and where it came into play with being introduced into the film.
Well, the director, everybody came apart. The producers right here. He did the song. It's a remake, Love Stinks. We changed it to a rock hip hop song, So we kind of collaborated with their flows, the male versus the female.
Remake of that old song, Love Stinks.
Yeah.
So we just added some hip hop.
You remember? Yeah.
We added the hip hop flavor.
But it still have a lot of rock flavor too.
It sure
Still
does.
too.
So it's a collaboration of 2 groups, the Himalayas and Miss Toy. We just collabed one night in the studio with that hook and that concept of Love Stinks and came up with the song. And it's like some hip hop rock, so it's got a little of both, so it's hot.
So how's the airplay going? Have you gotten any feedback and stuff from the radio stations?
The right position, I legally get the bread. On the day we met, I thought you was the one for me. So just for wasting my time, I'm suing you for palimony.
Oh,
I know. I had to bleep out. I had to bleep. I know. I was like, I thought it was too explicit.
So who here's got the stinkiest love story? Who's been dumped on the worst?
All of us have. I had a girlfriend, but then I had to leave her alone. But you see, you have to get someone that nobody wants. See, I want a bald-head woman that nobody wants. Exactly. But love stinks. But if you have a good relationship, find somebody that you're into. Be with them, stay with them. That's what it's all about.
We picked up from a crew, the Himalaya crew. When we was younger, I was always the youngest cat, so they called me Bambino. That's why I picked that up from Bambino brand.
Little baby. That's how I'm philosophy. My name is short for philosophy. So I kick my philosophy about things. So that's what the Himalaya thing is about right now. You
So
got
does he philosophize on everything? He's always giving us,
Yeah, most definitely.
I went to school with him. He was really
He keeps it funny
involved in
so we
stuff.
can really push it.
Did you guys grow up together and that's how you got together, just like working as kids and hanging out?
Yeah. We've been knowing each other for years, and they knew each other from
early
early.
high school.
It's kind of a mix up because we knew each other, and then they knew each other from before we knew each other.
We got on the
Then
same
when we all got together, it was
separately,
just
but
like,
we're all still friends.
Congratulations. We're so
all right, guys. I can't wait to hear it on KJLH, man. Go. All right. See you later.
Yeah, so there we see an old clip, and you mentioned the other track with the sample, and this track.
Yeah. You see that? That's
Get to.
real big time shit right there. Real big time shit right there. I'll set up the narrative for that. Actually, we were signed to Red Ant Entertainment, which is Randy Phillips of AEG, the biggest concert promoters of the world right now. To do Trey songs and Usher concerts and all the Chris Brown shit. We was at the red carpet. That was Westwood, California. And so the red carpet where you walk down to see reporters and all of that. We did the title song for the movie Love Scene, which I had never seen the movie. They had told me about it. And then right after that, when we filmed that, they had a shuttle take us up to the Playboy Mansion. You have Jamie Foxx and all of them was all on the bus with us. Niggas was clowning. I got to be around all the Playboy models, all of that, and got interviewed when we was there. It was such a good time. It was such a good time at this time, man, because it was like, for a major record label to notice you and sign you, it means something. You know what I'm saying? It means something at that time, even though Red Ant, they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, but they still let us go on tour. We went on the Underdogs tour, Exhibit, Life and Tri-Call Quest, rest in peace. It was big, man. I did this shit. That's why I can't let this shit die. A lot of people don't know, so that's the reason why I'm glad that you're giving me this platform. People can actually see, because you can be in music and work and it can be unnoticed. But when people can see it, you know what I mean? They go like, oh, these motherfuckers really there, and we was, you know what I mean? So, I'm still in this game. I'm about to work on a new record. Himalayaz was my group. You see Bamino Brown, shout out to Bamino, and my homegirl, Miss Toy. My voice is going and shit, but a big up to Miss Toy from the Ice Cube shit. You know what I mean?
We was trying to find that song, Love Stinks, with Miss Toy, I should say, sorry. But we could only find it on Shazam, it appears. We're trying to find it.
All you gotta do is look up Love Stinks, Himalayas. It'll come up, and then Miss Toy is attached to it, so it'll come up.
Yeah, I think we found it on Shazam, but we couldn't find it on Spotify and stuff like that.
It was a story behind when we did that song. It was a dude in the record company, and James Elliott, and he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about as far as music. So we were in the studio doing Love Stinks song. He sent the fucking director up there. I told the director to leave. I was like, "Can you leave? You're making everybody nervous." He was like, "Oh man, I didn't want to come up here, man. James Elliott made me come up here." He said, "You're gonna get the song. You're gonna love it." And that was it. Told him to leave. When he left, we did the fucking song. Sent it to him. This is the director of the movie Love Stinks with Tyra Banks, Bill Bellamy, Prince Stewart, Bridget Wilson. Big movie. Man, when he got the song, he loved that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's when we got invited to the Playboy Mansion. I got to meet you have and all that. But it was big. It was big.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're gonna be able to find it on at some point. As I said, Shazam at the minute we don't have that connected. But switch back over to some other music. You've got this track which is quite noteworthy with an interesting title. You just
oh man, you gotta let me set this shit up. All right, look, everybody knows what this beat is. Everybody knows what this beat is. All right, so I'm in New York. Let me set this shit up. I'm in New York with my nigga King Jalen, my homeboy Shu. Matter of fact, big up to my homeboy Shu from Eazy-E Works. let me get it right. Eazy-E Works. They out of New York right now. They got a clothing line that Noriega and all them been wearing on Drink Champs and all that shit. Shu at the studio. Let's keep it 100. Everybody would come up in there and record. And so, like, when I shut the studio down, Shu was like, I'll give you free studio time, Floss, but you got to make sure you clean this motherfucker up. When all the groups leave, you clean this motherfucker up, and then you can get free studio time. And so the studio was made like an apartment. It was in an office building, but it was made like an apartment. Shu he really did his thing on the shit, right? A lot of people out of Long Island, New York, or Freeport, Hempstead, they all know about the studio. I'm in the studio with King Jalen, and so he throws this beat on. And so we had a show that night in Amityville where they filmed Amityville Horror, real shit. And we go in the studio and we go do this song. And when we do this song, he was like, you want to go test it out? You want to see if this shit work? Homie, let me tell you something. Every time I perform this motherfucking song, this song has taken me to journeys of different places. I had performed this fucking song in Atlanta at Club Onyx, the biggest strip club out there. And I performed this. Big up to DJ Crunch out there in Atlanta at Onyx. He let me perform this song. Every time I let somebody hear this song, it goes in. I performed this song. I went to the Hamptons in New York at Mr. C white party, all white party. And they played this motherfucker 10 times at the party. So to all the ladies in the world, I want to get all the requests. I want to get all the motherfucking comments. I want to get all the likes from this shit. This song is called Eat It From the Back. You'll never hear another song like it. Yo, Fonzie, kick that shit.
Ladies. Ladies.
I don't want it tonight.
Ladies.
Eat my pussy right.
This for all the ladies out there. Long as I got a face, you got a place to sit, you dig? And I does it just like this. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back. Oh yes, I did it. Oh yes, I did it. I ain't afraid to admit it. Pussy eating positions, gotta doing the dishes. If she got a man, I gotta act suspicious. I'm a beast in the sheets, love her undercovers. Girls get sprung, introduce me to their mothers. Don't hurt her, please don't hurt her. She love to watch porn and the girl is a squirter. I lick the pussy to the lining. Shit, I can eat the pussy while I'm rhyming. I know it sound hood to you, but at the same time sounding so good to you. I make a sprung for my tongue, making a come, making a run at the same time. I can put your pussy on the map and point it out and show you where it's at. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back.
I don't want it tonight.
I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back.
Eat my pussy right.
I'ma eat it from the back.
I'ma stick my finger in your butt. Beyonce, how you sounding like a singer when you nut? Yeah, I'm creeping through the back door, mouth open wide for the downpour. Eat it from the back with my eyes closed. My tongue roll, make the lids on the eyes scroll. Spread your fold, send a fold, take a snapshot. Swing your shit latch, run it like a snatch box. Yeah, I need pussy to stay alive. Without it, my nigga, I'd probably die. Yeah, I got you patting your weave, I'm giving you seizures. Next thing you calling out Jesus. The cleanup crew, cause your pussy is leaking, laying in pieces. Recovering weekends, la, in tongues you speaking. Buffet style when you all I'm eating.
From the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back, 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 back. I'ma eat it from the back.
I don't want it tonight. You be my baby. I know you need it. Eat my pussy right. I don't want it tonight.
Okay, I think that one pretty self-explanatory with the lyrics. You better get into.
Hey, you know what? It's another story behind this shit.
You got featured artists on that as well?
Yes, I got featured artists on that. I was just about to say that. It's so funny because we was in the studio. Like I said, we was recording, and so that studio is in Long Island, Freeport. So my homeboy comes into the studio. Dude comes into. I know him, but I didn't know him like that. But the other niggas knew him. Shooting them knew him. My homeboy Money Harm. Now Money Harm is the nigga that sings on the Carlos Santana song Maria, Maria, Maria. That's him. So he comes in the studio and he like, Floss, what is that? I'm like, nigga, we was working on the song. He like, I gotta get on there. He was gonna get real explicit, but I think he said he had a daughter. He didn't want his daughter to hear, hearing him going too hard. But he was like, this is what I will say. And so he went up in the studio and he sang that shit. But that's Money Harm from the shit with Wyclef and them. Maria, Maria, the Carlos Santana song, the huge song, Grammy nominated, Grammy award winning, I think. So that song right there, man, I feel like it's timeless because we did that song over 5 or 6, 7, 8 years ago when the beat first came out. You know what I mean? And so to this day, I perform that and it riles the fucking crowd up. Like, I get the craziest response every time I perform that.
Yeah, they go nuts for it.
Oh, fucking nuts! The girls at Honest like, are you the Mr. Eat It from the Back man? I'm like, no, bitch, that's not me. No, bitch, that is not me, Mr. Eat It from the Back. It's a bomb. That song. The song is bomb.
Yeah, they call you out your name for it. We got slightly switching gears. We're gonna check out something on a bit more of a different tempo. This is something that was featured on the Impact of a Legend album released posthumously from Eazy-E, and it features yourself and the artist by the name of Sacrifice.
Yeah, you know how it is. Born in chains, die in pain, raised in the devil's hand, so he confiscates your body like contraband. Oh, you don't know? The Grim Reaper is a gangster. And when Daddy Jack wants you, where the fuck you gonna run, huh?
Now we're kicking back, getting blasted. Reminiscing how she looked in the cash. Now we're kicking back, getting blasted. Reminiscing how she looked in the cash. Now we're kicking back, getting blasted. Reminiscing how she looked in the cash. Now we're kicking back, getting blasted. Reminiscing how she looked in the casket. Damn, another bitch dead. It's a shame that she's gone, took two to the head. Got in the mix. It's sad. I'm gonna miss this bitch. She was all this, she was all that, point blank. Baby was on fat. Now we laid her down to sleep. May my nigga rest in peace. Now we're kicking back, getting blasted. Reminiscing how she looked in a casket. Paid my respects and didn't shed a tear. Easy motherfucking eat, CPT, and I'm out of
it's
here.
It's like 8 million stories in the cold, cool world. I'ma share a story about a gangster girl. From the plane to the train, far from a groupie, a damn bitch. Put a key up in the coochie and she only fucking with ballers, living a life so fine, but never thought that she'd be smoking the pipe. And when her boyfriend's away, she doing the damn thing. Coming up, show nigga missing some cocaine, but it ain't a J anyway. So you know we getting guns put on a nigga cause of a hoe. Yeah, that bitch got to go. Step to the house, look to the shower. The bitch looking like a Dina Howard. Make sure the ghost was clear. Cock the gas, shit is certain. Went to the door, put 5 in the curtain. That's the way love goes when you're fucking with scandalous hoes. Semi-automatic, my foes peep the scenario.
Tina, ooh, you should have seen her. Face like a doll, body like a ballerina. Caught a case of certain game in Pasadena. Felony possession, but it changed to a misdemeanor. You the son that has been made clear.
Make clear.
Fly jewels and fancy with
Fancy with it.
killers and dope fiends.
Dope
Got
fiends.
on crack and won't ever get clean.
Get clean.
Every night she with a different trick.
Different trick.
Dark back alleys gargling on dick. Oh shit.
Oh
What
shit.
a wasted bitch. Call the corner quick. A dead body in the
Body in
ditch.
Okay, so then we see that. Now that's being dubbed as 2002 Ruthless record. And it's quite slamming. I mean, is there a reason we didn't see it anymore under that Ruthless record banner? Why was it like featured on that Eazy-E record and project?
Right, that's Sacrifice on there, me and Rhythm D, produced by Rhythm D also. Big up to Rhythm D. You know, I thought about it. It's like I'll be hearing sometimes like when we have artists that die, then they'll put other people on the songs with them. You know what I'm saying? People be feeling like, but that ain't authentic because the fact that the artist wasn't there. But I don't feel like that because Eazy-E, that was Rhythm's producer. So if I'm on there with the producer that produced Eazy-E, then it shouldn't be looked on. You know what I mean? So big rest in peace to Eazy-E. Big up to Eazy son and his kids, all of that. Feel blessed being on that record because of the fact of Rhythm could have put any other person on there, you know what I mean? But he chose to put me on there because he knew I had a connection with Eazy. I had a connection with Eazy anyway. I was rapping my motherfucking ass off. That's what it was. Keep it on it.
Yeah, so I mean, you definitely put Hot Vest down on it and stuff. Done the track Justice. And I think it was good hearing a different dynamic of like, you know, the young artists and young spitters as well. Easy got the old school style, but it still was, you know, relevant and stuff with it too. So I think it was a good mix.
And if Eazy was alive, he definitely would be fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? If he was alive, he definitely would be fucking with me because he was that type. Especially the connection I had. You know, my cousin was his bodyguard, Big Ron Scoggins used to play in NFL. So, you know, I had the connection. And if Eazy was alive, if they didn't kill Eazy at that time, then I would have probably been on Ruthless Records. I was on my way of coming. A lot of this shit was happening while I was on the come up, like the Death Row shit, the Eazy-E shit. All that shit was like the Eazy shit was Ruthless shit. They killed Eazy. Then by the time I got to Ruthless, by the time I got to Death Row, they was trying to dismantle Death Row. You know what I mean? And so my grandmother even told me, baby, don't go over there, mess with that Suge Knight. Don't do that. So I didn't, you know, but still in all, Suge would have signed me too. I was on my way to signing the Death Row, but it was like God stopped me from a lot of things. Like Pocket just got killed. I was in the studio with Laylaw and D-Mac when we found out that Eazy died. So it was just like, there's a lot going on, bro. You know what I mean? So I feel like right now is my just due. You know, it's my just due. I kept a lot of death and a lot of bullshit. Now it's the time to come with shit.
Well, with that being said, we're going to revert back and check out some of your philosophy on this track titled Philosophy.
It's like this, y'all. I know. I feel crazy. It look like love. Hell yeah, right? Yeah. Check it out. Who's wearing herb every time you see me? I could be fucking your bitch and disappear like a genie. Out your window while I blow window in your Rottweiler face while I'm sipping my taste. Let it Hennessy. I got a bitch and she faded off ecstasy. It's a party and a pussy and I'm coming. Making more snaps than Philip Drummond. Even white folks stare when they see this nigga sipping Grand Marnier with the palm tree sway. Representing LA in a baller type way. I got fancy jewels and swimming pools, ignoring all the rules cause I paid my dues. Some say I'm living in the fast lane because I'm out all night and stay high like the airplanes. I'm trying to get it sold so you can roll with a nigga while we chillin' in floss mode. Cause I'm all about flossing and tossing, showing bitches who the boss is. Me. Cause I'm trying to have it sold so you can roll with a nigga while we chillin' in floss mode. Cause I'm all about flossing and tossing, showing bitches who the boss is. Me. Cause I'm trying to have it sold so you can roll with a nigga while we chillin' in
for lost mode. PH, no, not the player hater. AL, down with another level. OS, never settle for less. Always the top dress when it's time to impress. In the city where niggas kill over bitches, hit they switches. Throw they sets up, then they break like dishes. I make it harder for the average fool. I grab my tool, then it's time to make his fucking stomach drool. To the ladies, I love them, I get above them. PhD, pump them and dump them. Yo, and I'm trying to have it so don't let my diamonds blind you while we chillin' in for lost mode. Cause I'm all about flossing and tossing, showing bitches who the boss is. The boss is me. Cause I'm trying to have it so you can roll with a nigga while we chillin' in for lost mode. Cause I'm all about flossing and tossing, showing bitches who the boss is. The boss is me. Cause I'm trying to have it so you can roll with a nigga while we
went back on him.
Let me give you the meaning of for loss. Endless pace in your pocket, bitches, your toss. Money on your mind when you wake. I'm thinking make, you thinking take, big mistake. But niggas beat the essay. Wreck a car today and buy a new one the next day. But let me see if you can top that. And if you can top that, then I give you my gat and turn my back. Now how flossy is that? I can't stand it. Niggas is camera, like candid. Now who be flossing in the mean coat?
Okay, so there we see, you know, taking it back on our old school vibe.
Man, you took it all the way back. Matter of fact, that was my very first song I came out to the world to. That was my very first song, Floss Mode. If you look at the album, The Law House Experience, it was nothing but a Coast Coast, West Coast break. I started off with the West. Started off great shit, you know. Like they One Love, big shout out, motherfucking nigga, Laylaw, who discovered me and put me out to the world. You feel me? Big up to Go Mac. Big up to the Ballin' Podcast. The podcast that's out right now. Big up to the Ballin'. Laylaw gave me a shot. I didn't even fucking know, dude. It was like, I didn't know who Laylaw was, and I didn't know how connected Laylaw was to me in this world until I met him. You know what I mean? So I give him a shout out because if you look at that album, it's impressive. You know what I mean? Ice Cube, Mac 10 to the Far Side, Brass Tack, to Exhibit, the list goes on. You feel me? So, Above the Law, you know what I mean? Everybody. So that was my song I ever came out with, 1996 or 97. And from there, man, it's impressive to look back at that shit. We had a lot of people doing it, a lot of weed smoke, dog, teaching me a lot of shit, telling me I was young and immature at the time. You know, he took a chance on me. He knew that I could rhyme, and then he was coaching me as time was going on how to record. I remember him telling me we recorded that at Echo Sound Studio. He was like, you gotta say something that your name in it, boss. You gotta say something with your name in it. I'll never forget that. That's why I came up with Floss.
Okay, dope, man. And we got one more we definitely gonna get into before we wind down and stuff as well. This one's called I Like to Know. And I don't know if it was featured on an album.
Oh man, I Like to Know is a hold. He gonna have to wait. Hold on. It's a special. It comes from. I'm the one that picked this sample. I'm the one that put the song together, and I recorded it in New York. Came from a sample from Juice, from the movie Juice. You feel me? And so it's a.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely work with a lot of movie samples and stuff in the music and stuff.
Big up to Tammy. Big up to Tammy Lucas.
All right, let's pick this.
Yeah, the anticipation of love making, got us sweating up the sheets and back breaking. Trips out of town, yeah, I put it down. No camera, no cell phones, no, we can't be found. Feed each other grapes, make back drapes, soaring like the eagle while we flying through them states. She's so special, more than so sexual. We sit down and talk, she's so intellectual. I told her not a trick, yeah, from the start. So when I buy you something, know it's coming from the heart.
verse out.
I'd like to know if that sexual healing is mutual. Do you feel what I'm feeling? All my love's for you. All this love is true. I'll never let you go. But I just got to know.
She got me rearranging my thoughts, thinking that the feeling was even mutual. But I'm lost mode, so you know I'm not about to be out here. Yeah, but on the real, I think I love it. Yeah, play that boss shit, had it and lost it. I touched down, got a wet like a faucet. She like the shopping sprees, she like to blow them trees. She ends up on her knees, she likes to sex me. But long hair, don't care with no underwear. She always gotta win a fight, and it ain't fair. But deep down inside, I know the girl care. We've been together for a while, take it there. Yeah. Yeah, and do you feel what I'm feeling? All right, cut that shit, Fonzie, cut that shit.
Yeah, we coming up to the end of it right now, man. The last few drops. I wasn't sure if you put another verse down on it, but we hear the outro.
Nah, man, you got the, you had picked the verse. You had picked the verse. You had picked the one that didn't have the verses on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good though, because they got to see that I spit that shit. But that's one of my favorite songs right there.
Okay, so you say you got multiple versions of it.
Yeah, I got the version with all the verses on there. You know what I'm saying? And then so that's the version that doesn't have like all the verses on there. That's why I'm glad I spit that shit. But that's one of my favorite songs though.
Okay. I mean, definitely. So I noticed, like you say, you use a lot of movie samples and stuff. Is that something that you make a call from, being a movie watcher and stuff?
Well, just that one. That's from the movie Juice. You know what I mean? With Pac and Pac, the movie that came out in 1992, and that was from the song "Is It Good to You" by Tammy Lucas, produced by Teddy Riley. Always one of my favorite songs from the movie. So I just took it and I slowed that shit down. I recorded that in New York too.
Some people, they feel that movies can help just accentuate songs or make a song more memorable, like when you see it in a movie and you always remember that scene.
Right, man. That's what it is. You know, one of my favorite movies was Juice, so it is what it is. That's why I picked that song. So big up to everybody, you know, for listening, tuning in, peeping my shit. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of songs to go. I got a catalog. It's so funny. I have my own catalog of songs, but they all dope though. I just don't do songs just to do them. They all mean something to me. You know what I mean? But I'm working on a new record right now as we speak. It's gonna be dope.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to hearing some of the new stuff and that. And you know, you're definitely gonna keep everybody in the swing with the releases as and when they come. And we'll definitely tune people back in with some more breakdown next time, man.
Appreciate, man. Appreciate about that online. Y'all dig?